So let's tackle the really tough questions about football now with Kieran Maguire. He's a sports finance expert at the University of Liverpool in the UK. Great to have you with us, Kieran. Let's talk about revenues and debt firstly. Revenues have been going up, as we've been saying, but so have debt levels, specifically Chelsea, for example. It owes more than $1 billion to its owner. Can such high levels of debt be sustained?
Yes, I mean, the big issue with debt is the ability to service it, and Roman Abramovich doesn't want any repayment, and he's not charging any interest to Chelsea. I think the big issue, as far as clubs are concerned, is if they're borrowing money from banks and other financial institutions and they're paying high levels of interest. And that's not really the case here in the UK. Manchester United have been the biggest borrowers historically in terms of going to financial institutions, and certainly they've paid a total of around about $800 million in interest to the banks over the course of the 12 years of the Glazer ownership, but those debt levels are coming down, as are the interest payments. OK, but let's talk about transfer fees then. Last summer we saw the total for transfer fees going above £1 billion, £1 billion, like $1.3 billion for the first time. This summer, it's done it again, and there are more players that clubs like Spurs and Arsenal and many others looking to buy. Again, can clubs keep on paying more and more and more money for players? There's certainly the scope to increase transfer payments by around about 30% this season. If you take a look at the ownership of the Premier Leagues, we do have sovereign wealth funds. We do have oligarchs owning the clubs. A lot of very wealthy individuals are underwriting the cost of these new signings. And there's also the benefits of the TV deals. We're now in the second year into a 3-year deal, and that allows the managers to go to the chairman and sort of demand new players. It's also fair to say that as a result of Brexit, prices for overseas players have risen by around about 15% because of the fall in the value of sterling.
Interesting stuff. Kieran Maguire from the University of Liverpool, thank you so much.